Hey everyone, it's Shannon, aka QB Crossing. I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. Today we are back with the most stunning, natural Japanese countryside island. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So let's just get into it and check out the island map. So this is the island map. You can tell that it is super natural. The terraforming looks beautiful. I love that there's kind of this mix of this more like structured vibe to the island and then a lot of this more natural terraforming all throughout. I can't wait to see how this comes together on the island. It already is blowing me away just from the map, and I feel like it can only get better from here. So the dream address is on the screen, the creator's socials are on the screen and in the description. So feel free to check it out while you watch or in your own time. But before we get into the tour, let's just take a quick second to thank today's sponsor. I'm so excited to be partnering with HelloFresh. If you have a New Year's resolution of saving money, eating better, stressing less, HelloFresh is here to help you do all three. You can join America's #1 meal kit today and enjoy fresh ingredients and chef-crafted recipes at a price you'll like, and they are delivered straight to your door. It will make wellness your breeziest resolution with quick, convenient recipes, and you pretty much just choose your recipes, select a delivery date, and HelloFresh handles the meal planning, the shopping, so all you have to do is open up your box of pre-portioned ingredients and get cooking. As newlyweds, we are making it a priority to eat dinner together each night, even after busy work days. So cooking together has been such a fun way for us to spend quality time and just spice up the normal dishes that we would usually make at home. They even offer quick and easy meals, including 15-minute recipes. So those are really great on our super stressful nights, and it still allows us to spend time together and eat a great meal. We recently became obsessed with the lemony spaghetti with Brussels sprouts. It came out so good. It was so easy to make, and I'm so excited to eat some of my leftovers tomorrow. When you join using my code, you'll get free breakfast for life while your subscription is active. So thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. You can use my code or scan the QR code on the screen, and again, you will receive one free breakfast item per box for life while your subscription is active, which is amazing. So thank you guys so much, and thank you to HelloFresh. Let's get back to today's video. Okay, so here we are at the entrance. It's off to a really good start. I have toured some of this creator's islands before. I will put them up on the screen if you want to check out any of the other ones. I'll also put them in the description. But I just am already in awe. I love just the way that we're starting off really strong with this little neighborhood vibe. We have the pathway coming through here, and then a little bit more of a natural Zen garden feel behind here. So if we actually just like walk on through this way, we have this centerpiece with the bonsai tree and then a couple of the resident rep houses as well. If we open this up here, I love the way that they did this diagonal pathing with the diamond in the middle. It's such a fun way to just lay out a neighborhood. So tons of inspiration here if you are looking for just either entrance inspiration or laying out a neighborhood in general. So I really, really like this. I think we'll start to the left of the island here as we usually do. We have even some beach decor, which I am a big fan of when creators actually decorate their beaches. I personally usually do not. I go with a very simple layout most of the time, but this is just a very nice amount of decoration going on. We have a little place for some of these scooters to be parked, and then it looks like maybe a post office of some sort because of the mailboxes. So maybe a little post office place to mail some things out. Really cute idea for your beach. And you can kind of see here that there's a lot of browns and reds all throughout. So they have a very like cohesive color palette, which definitely adds to the overall just beauty of this island. Ooh, how beautiful is this canal? I will say it again, I've said it in a million videos, I don't think you can possibly go wrong adding a canal on your island. It is just always so fun to look at the different executions of canals depending on your island theme. So this one, it feels like it is a very like Japanese countryside / like fishing village vibe to it. And it looks so good with these double bridges. We have the waterfall and then tons of stalls all throughout here. So you could get really creative with what kinds of stalls you want to put on your island, what little shops or items you want to use. And I usually decide what kind of stalls or little shops swaps I want to make depending on what kind of items I just actually really like the most. So you can see that they're using a lot of pottery items, a lot of the clay items as well, which just makes a ton of sense, not only for the theme, but it's also very aesthetic and beautiful. So you can just have so much fun walking through this little canal area on this island. It's also really good inspiration for those structured islands, as well as these like faux buildings or faux little shop areas, because over here it looks like there's a little restaurant or bar type of thing, and it's just such a really different execution because we have not only this like stone pathing but also a little bit of the dirt peeking through, so it really goes with that countryside like natural feel. It doesn't feel very modern, it feels a lot more lived in, and I really adore that. And then over here on the beach, ooh, again, I love the minimal beach decor. I think it adds so much to an island to just have a little bit of something on your beach. And this is the perfect amount of decoration with these lounge chairs, as well as just a little boom box over there. Also, using the curtains in front of the stalls is a really great idea. I think it's just, it adds a little bit of something, makes them feel, again, in this situation, instead of it feeling more rustic, it gives it a little bit more of a beachy vibe, which I really like. And then we even have some surfboards, some fishing gear, everything you need over here by the beach. And if we head over this way, it looks like, oh my God, a bathroom. Is this an item? I've never seen that before. That's a good one. It kind of is like inspiring me to actually make a beach town in general. I've never done like a tropical or beachy theme, and I have been in a little bit of a creative rut, so maybe I should try something different because I really love this like light and airy aesthetic. And I don't know, it just could be fun. If you have any tropical islands you'd want me to tour, something kind of minimal and neutral, I would love to see it and tour it. Coming through here, you can tell that this is definitely kind of these outdoor stalls. There's a little bit of a mix of food and then some of these carnival items. I recently went to Japan, and this kind of gives me Osaka vibes. There were a ton of amazing like street food vendors, and then lots of little like kind of carnival games all scattered throughout. So I love how realistic this feels to me. And another idea, I guess I'm just full of ideas from this island, is to create an island based on Japan or one of the areas I've been to, because I had such a good time there. And there's so much natural beauty all throughout Japan. So I guess people do that already. Obviously, Japan themed islands or Japanese themed islands, and then European islands. So maybe basing an island based off one of my favorite places I've traveled to could be another great idea. But I am just rambling now. Let's get back to exploring the rest of the island. I just get so inspired on these tours, and I know, or I hope that you guys all get inspired from them as well. And this one just feels really different. It's really fun to look at how they played around with these different stalls and the different levels here too. Even the little codes that they're using, it's just so bright and it's really cohesive with all of these different reds and browns throughout. I'm a big fan of this. And even Ketchup is coordinating with the color palette here. She's so cute. I need her back on my island. I haven't had her in probably a year or so, and she was my like OG favorite villager. So we have this double incline moment over here with this little lookout area, and look at how beautiful this is. It's such a nice like Zen garden approach to the museum. We have so much beauty just in this one frame, looking down, getting to see that mix that they're doing again of the dirt pathing with the stone pathing. It's just such a nice contrast, and it looks so nice having this like really relaxing lookout area. I'm gonna come back around this way and keep heading to the left of the island. So there's this cute little section over here with the gyroids, a little digging site area, maybe a like, I don't know, DIY area because of the paint cans. Also realized we didn't get down to that part of the beach, but that looks pretty cool. I don't know if we'll get over there because I think I'm not sure how we would get over there at this point, but I'll just zoom in on it here. There's a little fishing area down by the beach as well, which is cool with that little stall that they have. If we come down this way, I don't know, can we? Oh yeah, there's a little ladder right there. So we can access the museum. Look at how pretty this is from down here as well. I love the little floor lanterns, and then they even have this Zen garden pattern that they put on top of the dirt pathing. And it does feel really grand with these two inclines as well, which I really like. You know what? I've grown to really like the museum, and I know that I always said I hated decorating around it, but I feel like if you just lean into how extra you have to be around the museum, it is really fun. Lots of tons of really nice natural elements throughout here. We have the mix of bamboo and the regular hardwood trees, which is a really nice mix. And whoa, okay. Love this entryway to the campsite. Look at this terraforming. This is some of the best terraforming I've ever seen, and I am a huge terraforming fan. This is probably my favorite thing to do in Animal Crossing, and I love this. It's so amazing with the two bridges and the way that they have this kind of like asymmetrical feel with the waterfalls on each side. It's kind of perfect, but it's a little bit just different on each side, which gives it a more organic feel to it. Oh, look at how nice this is. I love this. The campsite sign is always a great one to use by your campsite as well. And then they've really decked it out by having that additional kids tent on the top, and then this little area back here. Oops, if I can get back here for some s'mores, a little telescope. I love how just kind of sweet and charming this area is. Even a little pond over here. Love, love, love all of this. I think if we come up this way, I'm not sure if I was supposed to come around this way, but hey, I think I did anyway. Oops. Maybe I wasn't supposed to go through this way. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, I did it. We're over here, and I'll come back through the front so we can see just what that would have felt like if we went to the right instead. So we have a couple of these villager houses, and again, I really like how they are color coordinating the villager houses depending on the little neighborhood that you're in. So there's a little bit of a darker brown over here, and they still have that same like Japanese architecture aesthetic to them. These feel just very traditional Japanese, and I love just how these different areas are coming to life. They're bringing so much different variety throughout all of their designs. And these little areas like with the yuzu bath, and I forgot what this item is called here, but it just works. It works really nicely, even with that little rug that they have. And then I think that this leads over to the secret beach. So we have this incline leading down here. And again, this is just a really relaxing Zen island. I would be more than happy to move in, be a villager on this island. And there's another little backyard area for this villager over here, which I really like. It's like their little patio, and it even looks out to some more of these like natural elements that they've added to that lower level of their island. Of course, they're using the Zen bridge. I mean, it's so fitting for this island. And then over here, we have another little neighborhood, and you can kind of see how as we've entered this other area, the villager houses are a little bit of a lighter brown. So again, I really like how they're being consistent and breaking apart these different areas. So there's a range of color, and there's just a little bit more visual interest throughout the island. And I cannot not mention how good the terraforming is. And I think we'll get a better view of it if I kind of back up a little bit. Like, oh my goodness, this is a stunning view. Oh, this is just a work of art. Knowing where to place these bridges, knowing where to terraform, it's really so beautiful when something like this comes together. Like, whoever this villager is just genuinely living their best life. This is so nice. And there's even a little lookout area over here so you can get a view of the rest of this little neighborhood area. It's insane. It's so good. Even using that cave in the back there too, it adds kind of has that like, I don't know, mountainous feel throughout, and it just works so well. I wonder if we can continue over this way. I do really want to see this house. Cool. So there's a little ladder that leads you down here, so you can actually access this part of the neighborhood as well. And ooh, look. Oh, that is so relaxing. I love that outdoor bath item so much. It has such a spa feel to it. And this villager just gets the best of everything because they have the waterfalls behind, the outdoor bath. This is some of the best terraforming that I've seen in a while. I feel like collectively as a group, we kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm speaking for everyone. We all went towards these more like structured islands and haven't been doing as much terraforming. So I love seeing a nice terraformed island, these like natural approaches to islands. There's just such beauty to terraforming in this game. We have a little gyroid stage over here. You could watch a concert. How cute. And again, their color coordination, all of the greens throughout here, so beautiful. And then back here, ooh, they even made their rocks accessible. This is really fun. It's a little place maybe to pray. It kind of gives me temple feels throughout here, which I really like. It seems super relaxing right by the ocean. Something I never do is take advantage of the rocks on my island. So I really like when creators just kind of design around those. And now we've entered maybe a shopping district because we have Able Sisters over here with this really cute little outdoor seating area, cafe vibe to it. And if we come up over this way, there is another little villager house. This is also one of my favorite ways to decorate or design a villager house area is just by giving them their own little cliff like this. It's always really just fun. It gives you a kind of small area to work with, and you don't have to do too much around it. It's already really beautiful just because of the way that it's terraformed. Let's see, if we come around over here, you can see that once again, their beaches are fully decorated. This looks so good. Again, a lot of these like spa and zen vibes all throughout, which just of course work on this type of island. I also really like that they added the stones on the sand to add a little bit of that contrast as well. They do a really good job of keeping all of the areas really exciting while staying on theme, which is not easy to do. Ooh, look at this path over here. I feel like I've seen it before, but maybe I forgot about it. I love that it mimics the design on the natural ramp. This is such a fun way to transition from the natural ramp. Also, like little notes throughout here, using that chopped bamboo is such a good idea. It adds just the right amount of height. It's a little different than using just a bush throughout your island. So really a big fan of those little touches all throughout. And look at this beautiful view that we get of that villager house. Oh, it was a villager house. No, I mean a resident rep house up there. Really nice view over here of that as well. So I love all the different angles that we're getting throughout this entire island. So I think we saw this area over here. Let's kind of wrap back around up this way and just see it from this angle. Wow, this is really stunning. Their placement of all of their buildings, just the way that they're terraforming on top of the water as well. And then the bridge placements are really nice. I am feeling a little bit of just terraforming envy right now. I maybe will finally be inspired to terraform again. That would be really nice. And this villager gets their own little peninsula area. This is so pretty. I love the way that they've matched all of the woods together. So we have the lighter woods mixed with the darker woods. It works really nicely, and just this overall like calming feeling all throughout the island is really pretty to look at. And there's a ton of detail on the beach, like you can see all across there as well. They put that little red Zen bridge item, which just adds a little bit of that visual interest throughout there also. Resident Services is over here. I also thought I would just throw up their creator code really quick because they do have some designs on there and some custom outfit designs as well. So if there's anything that you'd like to grab, I'm just going to leave that on the screen for a second, but I will also have it in the description as always. So I'm going to come back over this way because I saw this cute little area up here, but I think that, what is her name? I always forgot. Oh, there she moved out of my way. I always forget her name. I know everyone calls her like the Karen villager, but she was in my way. So there's this really cute little rooftop area with the pillows, and look at that really pretty view of the villager's house. Oh, this is like the perfect Japanese inspired island. I adore this. And you can even get a view of that little Zen garden on the beach with that really beautiful sand Zen pattern. I am really inspired by this island. Ooh, okay, so right up here, look at this view to resident services. So if you do visit via Dream, you can enter this way, and then you'll probably want to go straight up this incline over here, and you'll get this stunning view of resident services. I love the way that they placed the bridges and this little circular pathing over here. It's such a nice way to frame this entire space. It's really so beautiful. If we come up over this way, I wonder if we had missed anything over here, because I know we originally went to the left. So I'm gonna just come down here because I know that there are these two inclines. You have like a little newspaper stand, and there's this little walkway as well over here, which I don't remember going through. So, okay, I see. This just leads you over this way back to that really stunning neighborhood area. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss anything, so we're gonna continue back down this way because I did notice this really cute little farm approach to Nook's Cranny. Wow, this is stunning. I love when people terraform those strips within where they place their crops for a farm. I know there's an actual word for that, but it always just adds a little bit of dimension and movement to a little farm area, and it works so nicely. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful layout for Nook's. I always felt that Nook's gave a little bit of a kind of like hardware store or farmy vibe to it, so it just works really nicely to make your Nook's Cranny actually a farm, and adding the tractors, adding a place to kind of weigh your vegetables with these stalls. Look at how much detail went into all of this. It is so beautiful. I'm just such a big fan of this island. If we come back over this way, I don't think we went over here yet. I guess, oh no, we did. This is the canal. Every area just feels so different and so beautiful that I'm forgetting if we've even seen it yet, which I think is a really big testament to how much variety they have on this island, because everything feels cohesive, yet it's still feeling different and exciting every time you find something new. So this is a villager house we didn't see yet because I don't remember seeing this outdoor bath. And again, they're just having so much fun playing with this design aesthetic, but messing around with the colors to make it feel new and exciting in all these different areas. And look at how beautiful the terraforming is. If we come over here, we'll have another really nice view of those villager houses back there, as well as that, that Zen bridge in the background. So they're really giving a lot of angles to view all of the different terraforming areas that they've made, which I think is beautiful because this terraforming deserves to be stared at and just admired. I'm wondering now if we've seen the majority of this island. I am so in awe just by the amount of detail and work that went into this. I love that mix of these like more city structured areas and then these more natural areas as well over here, and they have just such a good mix of different colors and different areas throughout. Nothing feels boring as you walk throughout here. I feel like I'm even still finding more areas over here on the beach. I totally didn't even think to come over here before, but there's even some more like garden and seating areas over here on the beach, which I absolutely love. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anything else. But yeah, again, here more just like lounge areas. This over here has a little bit more of a like warm cabin feel to it, which Again, so much variety throughout all of their decor, so nothing feels too repetitive throughout. So I did actually tour all of the interiors as well. I just like to tour throughout the entire exterior first, but let's go check out all of the interiors. So this resident rep house is also decorated, so let's see what's inside of here. So this is actually a little bit of a supermarket. I love how they used the little like grocery items all throughout here and laid out this really nice, just realistic view of what a supermarket would look like. It's super filled to every inch of this area, and I really like that they used that rug back there as well. It just is a very inviting little space, feels very realistic and very lived in. I love the shopping cart also. Everything is just so perfectly placed. Over to the right, it looks to be like a little cafe or restaurant area. I really like the industrial vibe that's going on over here, and the mix of the grays, whites, and woods. It's a really nice combination. Over to the right is a bathroom area, and this is again so well designed. I love all of the woods and the whites. I love the gyroids at the top of each of those stalls. Adds a little bit of movement and fun to this area, even a little changing area for the baby. They just thought of absolutely everything. Back here looks to be like a little office space. I really love the way that they're using. I think that maybe those are some of the Happy Home Paradise items, like the signage that they're using, the little coffee maker over here. It just is such a realistic little break room office space, even a place to sleep, because you know, they could be working hard and they need to sleep at work, clearly. I love this. Just the way that they decorate is really inspiring. Up on the top floor is this gorgeous cafe restaurant area. Look at the way that they added in this really natural bonsai tree area. I really like how they're incorporating a lot of these outdoor elements inside. That is such a cool way to break up an interior space. I feel like this is so realistic to the types of beautiful restaurants or cafes that you will visit in Japan. So I love this. The lanterns at the top too. It's so beautiful. This is one of my favorite interiors I think I've ever seen. Ooh, okay, so down in the basement here, I feel like this is maybe the kitchen area. I love how this looks. This is so cool. I don't know if this is the kitchen area. I think it is, right? Or maybe another restaurant. It is so cool with like the dirty dishes in the back and then the little like TV over here. Oh, this is just so cozy. It has all of the like small bar vibes that you would imagine you'd enter in Japan. So I really love this. And let's check out this house over to the right. So this here, I'm not sure exactly what this one is supposed to be at until I check it out a little bit more. I feel like it could be a hotel also. I really like how organized it is though, like the way that they broke out all of these different sections with the wall and partition items. I always feel like I'm looking for inspiration for how to use these, and I really like how they're getting so creative with how they're breaking up the space by using those items. So this room over to the left, look at how cool this is. Wait, is there a gyroid in the outdoor bath? What? I have never seen that. I didn't know you could do that. They go in the bath? Stop, that's so cute. I'm just gonna spend like 30 minutes looking at that now. I love this. This looks to be like a little, I don't know, maybe a bathroom vanity space over here. I really like this. Look at how much detail went into this. Maybe this is one of those like sauna like areas that you'll see a lot in Japan. I really like this. So this room over to the right is another like spa onsen type of feel, but it just is a slightly different aesthetic. We have a little bit of a lighter vibe throughout here, some of the lighter woods, but the same idea of the showers and the baths and then a little vanity space. Really relaxing. Okay, so this is taking me too long to figure out, but this is clearly a spa onsen that this resident rep house is. I love this. This is definitely a sauna over here, and having the gyroids on those little seats and all the steam coming up off the floor. It even looks like there's a door to go outside. I'm amazed by the creativity here. Ooh, upstairs is such a vibe. Look at this. Oh my God. I love all of the stone throughout. I love that wallpaper that they're using over on the right, so that it looks like it's actually open to the outdoors as well. This is so zen, so relaxing. I would absolutely love to visit this onsen here. And then down in this area looks to be like more of a common area. There's even a place to play some ping pong, even a sign-up sheet with the clipboard. So cute. I love that they're bringing in a little bit of green, and it still feels very relaxing. It's just maybe more of a common like area that you can actually hang out, talk, less of a spa vibe down here. I really love this. I think that this villager house is also decorated, or resident rep house is decorated, so let's check it out. Inside, it looks like this is maybe a hotel because it looks like there is a reception area over here. I love the way that they use these different wall items and the columns and then the bamboo behind there as well. Everything is just very on theme. It works so beautifully with this island. To the left here, it looks to be like a communal sleeping area, maybe a hostel type of vibe, but I love how minimal and beautiful this is. I really like this layout actually a lot. The beige and neutral tones coming through, the little common area, and then the way that they set up those little bunk beds definitely has a very like aesthetic hostel vibe to it. The room in the back here is definitely supposed to be a outdoor garden area. I really love this. This reminds me so much of some of the ryukins I stayed at in Kyoto. It is just such a nice little outdoor space. The room to the right here looks to be maybe a more upgraded hotel or sleeping area. I really like that it still has these 2 beds, so it still feels like it's maybe more of this communal space. I really like the way that this is laid out with those dressers in between. Everything's so neat and organized. I'm just a really big fan of their overall decorating aesthetic. Upstairs is this beautiful restaurant area. I love the way that they broke it out. So there's this little entryway over here. We have probably the menu and a little waiting area. And then back here, it's these very private little dinner spaces. I love how they did this with the decoration on each of these tables and the mixing of the seating. So we have a couch with a couple of chairs, and then using, I forgot what these little like divider or partitions are in between here, the wood partitions. It's really cool to give it more of that booth feel. That's a really smart idea if you are decorating a little restaurant area. I love that little hack of using the wood partitions there. I've never thought about doing that. I think we have seen everything on this island. Let me know if you guys visit this island yourself. I would love to hear what you think. And thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.